Hello and welcome to the corner. I'm the Frosted Glass and I'm joined by my fellow Outbuster Savages. I like boobs.
I thought the Cars was an 80s band.
Hmm. No, I don't know.
The audience is not going to have any idea what I'm talking about.
That's okay, because I'm about to play on it.
Filling in for Moon, we have Tragic Gardener.
Yeah, I think the Cars thing is just going to put everybody in a malaise.
Well, you mean Jack's comment about them, or? Let's see, Terry Diamantis.
I'm just going to say hello. Hi.
Oh, all right.
Terry's like, why you gotta try and be clever, asshole?
At least
Well,
be good at it.
Well, we really tripped at the starting line here. All right, and this week's special guest, Angela Arreaga.
The last good car was made in 1970.
Hey, the 2000 Dodge Intrepid. No, 99 Dodge Intrepid is where it's at. That was my first car.
Okay, I disagree. It really depends on what country you're talking from. American car, the last good American car was 1999. The Chevy Silverado. That's pretty much it.
I got my.
What about Hondas? They're boxy but safe.
You know, honestly, I pretty much I like Honda. The Accord, the V6 Accord is actually kind of a beast if you get into.
Hey, Frosted, what's the first article?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's actually about cars.
Sorry.
No.
Oh.
No.
Elon Musk, the world's richest
Yeah.
man.
There you go.
Let's see. Well, you know the worst part about the patriarchy?
Oh no.
It's that we miss out on so many good greeting cards.
True. That is
Yes.
true.
Greeting cards the patriarchy would never publish.
Box fresh room?
Yeah. This was going to be the titular article until I found a good one today. And I actually found a new person to follow. That's how good it is.
Nice.
Oh God.
Oh, wow.
Cynic in chat is saying that Frosted is louder than everyone else. So I don't know if that's something you need to look at.
Here, I'll try and raise you guys. Yeah, and I start talking.
Hello, hello, hello.
Echo.
All right, well, we'll see how that works. And, oh wait, hold on, just a sec. I'm actually going to need, for our titular article later on, I'm going to need a helper. So, I'm going to put a poll in the chat to see which one of you is going to help me out.
No.
Oh, good.
No.
Oh boy.
No.
My guess is Jack is going to win because everyone likes watching Jack suffer. So that's my prediction.
That's probably the most entertaining part of this show is me suffering.
Indeed.
I'm not entertained. I'm not entertained in the slightest.
And true to form, the very first comment in chat was Della Hayes saying Jack.
All right. But let's start off.
Hey, Della, do you ever get tired of being a little shit?
But first, our first article. All right. I've spent many years going to other people's weddings and celebrating the birth of their children. At the last count, I've been to 27 weddings across 4 continents and celebrated the birth of over 20 children. And I love it. I love celebrations. I love romantic relationships, marriages, and children. I love every rose-scented macaron. Macaroon? I don't know, it's gay.
Macaron?
Hoko Sports says that he can only hear Jack, everyone else but Frosted is quiet.
Well, there's a very easy solution. Talk louder.
No.
I don't know.
Terry talks at Terry volume.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Let's see. Every freshly minted new arrival and every weepy couple kissing tears off one another's noses. Gay? I love it all. But we still struggle to celebrate lives that don't fit the norm.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, we don't have enough Cheers-related greeting cards. Every bachelorette party, engagement party, wedding, baby shower, gender reveal party, or christening proves that life's major celebrations are still reserved for those who conform to traditional expectations of what a woman should be. Just look at the difference between how we treat Nicola Peltz Beckham, who in 2022 was fawned over by 500 guests at her lavish wedding to Brooklyn Beckham, and Taylor Swift, who received sexist trolling from a Newsweek writer because she's not married and doesn't have kids. Only one of these women chose to fund a food bank for a year, and she's not the one getting new dinner plates. And whilst I know that day-to-day mothers are often judged for how they're handling motherhood, the validation and praise that comes with people thinking you're smashing life so hard you deserve not just one but several massive parties must be pretty damn nice. By the way, the author is not bitter at all.
Yeah. I mean,
Doesn't
you could
sound
make
like
the
it.
argument that having kids is like the point of life. Like, the whole purpose of life is to continue the species. So it makes sense that we think highly of people who have done that.
So they put this a Newsweek writer trolled Taylor Swift. Okay, I'm pretty sure that Taylor Swift is very, very hurt about that. She's crying herself to sleep and her bit of money in her private jet.
Yeah. I'm sure she's
Yeah.
very upset.
It is very
Maybe-
difficult being Taylor Swift, guys.
Maybe I should explain to the author the reason that we celebrate couples that are married and have kids is not because we think that they are better. We think that they are winners. We think that they won. And we're celebrating the winners.
Well, that means that they're better. I'll just come out and say it. Yeah.
No. I mean, like, not that they're better in the moral sense. I mean, better. Or they are better in the fact that they've won.
They're more successful. Yeah.
Yeah, they're more successful. We celebrate successful things.
Yeah. Exactly.
As a single 38-year-old woman, I could do with some of that shit. Because we never celebrate the women who dodge a bad decision, do we? Or the men, for that matter. We never celebrate those who choose not to get married in a country where up to half of marriages end in divorce. Or freeing yourself from a marriage where the love was well and truly gone. Something sadly fewer and fewer people are able to do due to the cost of living crisis.
What the hell are you talking about? Divorce is so freaking common today. Are you kidding me?
So like that, if she's going to complain that divorce is super common, that's kind of women's fault, not men's. Like 80% of divorces are started by women, so I mean, take it up with them.
Or not having a baby that you can't love and care for in the way every person deserves to be cared for.
I'm sorry, if you can't love your baby, that sounds like a you problem.
That sounds like you should be committed into an asylum. If you genuinely cannot love your own baby, there is something seriously fucking wrong with you.
Well, we need more asylum greeting cards, too.
It's actually called postpartum.
Psychosis?
Yes, actually. Thank you. I wasn't getting the word. But it is. It's like crazy people who actually kill their kids because they've gone insane.
Yeah, they shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Congrats on not killing your kid. Yeah. Right. In the UK,
I need to send that to my mom.
In the UK, over 100,000 children were in government care in 2023. We never acknowledge the courage it takes to live unashamedly as a single person or a single parent in a world built for couples.
Maybe you need a little more shame. Maybe that's why you're single.
I'm apparently a hero in this woman's eyes because I have been single basically my entire life. So if you just want to idolize me as a god, I will grudgingly accept your praise.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, I've been divorced twice. Where's my damn card?
Well, you can be like a demigod alongside me.
Sweet.
Worse, not only do we not celebrate these stories, but we often shame people for them. We actively make it harder for them to not choose the option that, on paper, looks like a happy one, even if under the surface there's trouble brewing. We encourage people to live a life that looks good rather than one that is good. It's time to change that. Here are 20 cards no one will ever send you, but they should.
Here we go.
And
Oh, wow.
I just want everybody to just let me know if you would be happy to receive any of these cards.
Oh, I'm sure I would.
All right.
Congrats on your abortion. That number one.
That better be one of them.
Out in the nick of time. Good job not marrying the wrong person.
Oh. Wow.
Solo
Okay,
trail.
Okay, I wouldn't mind that one.
Solo trailblazer. Thanks for showing my kids they got options.
Oh Christ!
Oh, wow.
What?
No.
One and done. The world thanks you for your small but perfectly formed family.
Okay.
What?
Toodle-
They married. They have one. They're married. They have one kid. That's
Okay, so the perfect family is one kid. So we get
Apparently.
according to that card.
No, it's a family of one, as in one person by themselves forever.
Is
Wait.
it a single person or a couple having one
No.
kid?
It's a couple that had one kid and decided.
I'm pretty
to
sure it's
stop
a couple
there.
that had one
and
kid because
done.
they're saying, yeah, one and done. So like you had one kid and then you stopped. Is the implication I'm getting?
Also, don't tell someone that their kid is perfectly formed.
The family is perfectly formed.
So-
Not the kid.
So coming from my family, with the 5 of us, that makes that so we must be utter evil for her.
Yeah, don't.
I would love to receive the Toodaloo motherfucker card. I'm just going to be honest. That would be an awesome card to receive.
Yeah.
Toodaloo,
Yeah.
motherfucker. Congrats on your divorce. Quality, not quantity, for a world-class single parent.
Ugh.
She said yes. Congrats on your promotion.
What?
God.
Okay, that's not horrible, but
It just seems like it's mocking someone for being single.
Yeah.
When two become one, congrats on your breakup.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't send anyone that card. That is fucked up.
I mean,
Oh, this is the most depressing one of all. Little bundle of joy. Congrats on your new phone.
Oh my
okay,
god.
that's
Oh, that's just sad. That's just sad.
well,
I'm depressed now. I just entered a day-long depression. Thank you, author.
But you don't think an iPhone is as good as a kid in terms of spiritual satisfaction?
well, maybe an
No.
Android.
Oh my god.
No,
That's
joking.
depressing.
I know you are.
Yeah, they have Hallmark cards. These are like Zoloft cards. I don't know. Let's see. Aren't I lucky to have you? Sending you love today and always.
Oh, aunt instead of aunt. Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's the daddy? Whoever you want it to be. Good luck having your sperm donor baby.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
I just want to send that one to some people.
And you know how some cards have like a little pocket to put like money in or something. I hope that this
Yeah,
one
yeah,
has like a
yeah.
little pocket to put a sperm donation in.
There you go. That'd be funny.
You're perfect. To my favorite childless cat lady.
Oh Christ.
Oh no. I know people who should get that card.
I would, yeah, I would send that card.
Is that a direct?
Granule is suggesting the cat Congress lady.
Oh, but is the childless cat lady? Was it Vance who said that in a speech, and everyone's giving him shit for it on the left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm sorry, but what planet are we on where being a crazy cat lady is a good thing?
No.
Let's see. And the author is happy with the way they are. They're not bitter at all. Once again.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I'm running single into the 40s. My options are getting into the cat ladies.
Mm.
And I do have a cat too. Keeper them. Single men do have cats.
I'm 2 years away from 50 and single.
to-
Cat
to
lady isn't the only
clarify-
option.
To clarify to keep it in, the cat lady is not just a lady with a cat. It's a lady with a cat as a proxy for having a baby. Like, that's the people who call them fur babies and literally think it's equivalent to having a child.
That's so
Those are the
wrong.
people that we're talking about.
Yeah, like the kind of guy that goes out and gets his cat a futon.
Yeah.
All right. If he liked it, he should have put a sock in it. Good riddance to your ex.
Oh, Christ. These are pretty bad.
I'm ready to pop the question. Will you co-parent with me?
That's the most romantic thing
No.
I've ever heard in my life.
No.
I got
would-
not.
I would stay away from that person as far as I could. On that.
I got 99 problems, but a relationship where I'm always wondering if there's someone better out there ain't one.
I feel like my eyeballs are turning inside out listening to this.
See, that one's getting into lefty meme territory. It's way too long. The
Yeah.
other ones were muchier.
Not your sperm, still your child. Sorry about that. Happy Father's Day.
So was that the official congratulations on being a cock?
But yeah.
Yeah.
Up.
and response card, bye bitch.
Up, up, and away. Have an incredible time traveling the world, you lucky bastard. Nah. Marriage. It's not for everyone.
True.
Huh?
But what are you going to do? Send someone a card every single day that they're currently not
Not
married?
married.
Yeah, it's like, congratulations, you're still not married. Send you another one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, that would be one that I would get on February 14th for my divorce anniversary.
Congratulations on being sad and alone.
Welcome to the world, little one. I can't wait to watch your business grow. Again,
Gross.
these seem
Weirdo
mocking.
pedo.
These seem mocking.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you have a business, but you're still childless.
I
Sperminator.
took that
Congrats
as
on your
completely
vasectomy.
different.
Terminator.
Okay. I know people understand that too.
I mean, maybe as a joke to send like your buddy, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the point of this is that these aren't meant to be ironic. They're meant to be serious.
Yes.
All right. Birth mother crossed out. Earth mother. Happy Mother's Day from all living things.
Oh my.
Oh,
Oh.
boy.
But
I
are you
want to puke.
like? Is this to the Earth? Like, are you supposed to bury it? I don't know.
I don't know.
You fell in love with yourself.
Oh, there was that lady that did that. She actually married herself.
Yeah, that's happened.
Yeah, I mean
That's really pathetic.
that's just called like
Is this
flicking the bean. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I
is
think
this
she
just
actually
jerking
ended
off
up
thing?
divorcing herself because she really.
That
fell
is
in love with
hilarious.
somebody.
I know Anita Sarkeesian had a wedding-themed birthday where she married herself in effect.
Oh yeah. That's like the first time I felt sorry for her.
No, I still don't feel sorry for her.
I don't feel sorry for her. She's a bitch and a half. She deserves what she gets.
Yeah, it was an entirely predictable outcome. I don't know. Not upset about it.
So there you have it, an insight into what the world would look like if we celebrated all lives rather than just some lives.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is she saying that all lives matter? I've been told that's very racist.
I don't know, it could be.
Right?
Maybe
I think we need to report this lady to Medium and get her account shut down.
I mean, there are a lot about like the father leaving, so it could be directed toward black people. I don't know. We might not be there yet, but we will be. And in the meantime, if you're on an unconventional path like me, let's hold our heads up high and find the strength to live courageously outside the norms. We've got this.
No.
Oh, and a note to the greeting card gods. If you work in the greeting card industry and you're interested in championing all your customers, and not just those with a ring on their finger and a bun in the oven, I would love to talk. All cards are designed by the author.
No kidding.
I couldn't have possibly guessed.
I will accept a toodaloo motherfucker greeting card. That's the only one.
The only thing that could make this person more sad is ending with "Please hire me."
Yeah. Well, please clap.
Please clap.
There. So if it weren't for the patriarchy, we could have these cards.
Well,
We could-
Nadia.
It makes me happy that patriarchy's there, because all of these are terrible.
We could mock
Except
people
for the
for
toodaloo.
not being married or not having a kid and all that stuff.
Yeah. Congratulations, you're the end of your your bloodline.
Alright, well, I think it's time to end the poll, so it looks like Jack will be my little helper for the final.
Oh, wonderful. Who could have guessed this outcome?
How did I predict it? How did
You know,
Actually, Terry was leading for a bit.
part of me is very, very, very sad that I only got like 3%.
Don't be.
Alright.
It's not that they don't even like me; they don't even hate me.
I got points.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
they don't.
Well, you're the new guy, so yeah.
Travis, the audience wouldn't even rape you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, where was
they
that
don't want
card?
to suffer. Send one to Jess Phillips. She'll appreciate it.
Yeah. Alright, so with the end of the first article comes the first game, and that is Sad Libs Double Prompt Edition. Where I take 4 headlines from Medium, take out 2 words, and you guys fill in those words Mad Lib style, and the chat votes on which one is best. Alright, so Jack, I need a person.
Let's go with Mikey himself, Michelle Obama.
Alright. Travis, I need an adjective.
Creamy.
Oh, he's going with the opposite peanut butter style.
Yeah.
Terry, I need a movie.
Bigger, longer, and uncut.
I'll just put South Park the movie for short.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Angela, I need a person.
The Pope.
Alright. Oh, that's gonna fit in nicely. Alright. Let's see. And Travis, give me a game.
Life.
Alright. Let's see. Okay, Terry, give me an adjective.
Depressed.
Yeah, I forget if that is 1 or 2 piece, but whatever. Alright. Let's see. Angela, give me a movie.
Jaws.
Alright. And Jack, give me a place.
See, my default for this is usually Tiananmen Square because it's the funniest name I can think of. Let's just go North Korea.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Jax is why Michelle Obama thinks we should play life with disabled people.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's see. And Travis is being a creamy sex pet on all fours, a life-changing exercise for depressed women.
Oh god. Where's the card for that?
Alright, let's see. Terry's why do South Park the movie and Jaws both have a gay villain?
Yeah. I mean, Satan and what's his face, Hussein. They are a homosexual relationship. So
Yeah, it does fit for that one. Alright. And Angela's what if the Pope were not ashamed to be naked, even in North Korea?
there you go.
wow.
Alright, so give me a sec to start a poll, so check on which is best.
And Tia suggests that the shark is gay in Jaws. Quite possibly.
Yeah.
But is
I
the
mean,
shark
it.
the bad guy?
I mean, it does have another man in its mouth at one point.
That's true.
Several points.
Yeah, it tries a woman in the beginning and then changes its mind.
Mm.
I knew a guy like that.
It's a shame that I didn't say Tiananmen Square. I think it would have worked a little bit better because of the specificity.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's see. Oh, and we have less than half the likes as we do viewers. So.
Gee, I wonder why.
Hey. Shut it, my little helper. All right. Let's see. Looks like Travis is in the lead so far. I would probably go with Angela's.
No, I was thinking Travis is probably the best.
I mean, you could always. I mean, creamy's always a good one to go with.
If the game for the first one had been like Russian roulette or something, or even like Twister. Give it a few more seconds. I think it's about done. So it looks like Travis wins this one.
Thanks, everyone.
Alright. And now, onto our second article, which is, having, doesn't exactly have the benefit of hindsight. Why American voters will choose Steady Joe over Disarray Donald.
Frosted, I have to ask, is the end of this article just going to say, oops?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. But I gotta say that there's kind of a spoiler for why the author is wrong, and that's people are not gonna pick Joe because of his hideous AI hand where all the fingers form one thing.
Yeah. What
Oh
is
my
wrong?
god, what the hell?
That just looks like a normal human to me. What
Well,
are you complaining about?
That is
His
like a
thumb is-
horror movie. What?
His thumb isn't even pointing upwards. It's like crooked or something.
No, it's supposed to be him pointing out. Like, it's supposed to be a thumbs up, but the picture is what it would look like if you were pointing at someone and your fingers have melded together.
Here, take my strong hand.
Yeah.
It's so freaking weird.
Last time I pointed at something like this, it was a steel furnace.
That's so bizarre.
The author looked at that and was like, yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Close enough.
As we march into summer, we're beginning to reach the final stage of the longest presidential race in history. Political watchers like me are exhausted with what we've seen. We've been dealing with former President Donald Trump and his political circus for about 8 years, and we're ready to see the back of him. Meanwhile, it's frustrating President Joe Biden, one of the most successful presidents in recent years, doesn't get the credit because the media is addicted to covering Trump's antics. Oh, and did I mention Trump is now a convicted felon and faces 3 other cases? Looking at the race critically, here are 4 reasons why Trump is going to lose.
Wait. So the author is complaining that Joe didn't get enough coverage.
No.
Here's the other thing I want to point out. Why is it that all of a sudden liberals have to point out that somebody's a convicted felon after years of telling us we should talking about criminal justice reform, ACAB, all these other things, how we should rethink punishment, and all of a sudden Trump's got a conviction of felony. Now they become Pat Buchanan in 1996 saying he can't do anything.
Well, it's easy. They hate you and want you to die.
Yep.
That really, if you have to ask why a Democrat wants to do anything, that's really the best answer for everything.
First, the economy is trending up. All the economic indicators are pointing in an upward direction. The stock market recently hit a record high, and unemployment, 4%, is at a record low.
What? Okay, I'm starting to suspect that the picture wasn't the only thing done by AI.
Okay, and here's another thing I'm going to point out. For years, also, all my liberal friends were always talking about, the stock market is just an indication of rich people's feelings. And now all of a sudden, it means something to them.
Until it crashed recently. Then it didn't mean anything again. And pretty soon it'll mean something.
It's sort of like the Electoral College. It's terrible until it isn't.
Americans are returning to going on vacation, and even though they complain about the price of gas, which is coming down, they're still taking road trips. Have people forgotten how bad it was 4 years ago, amidst the COVID pandemic? Shortages at the grocery store, nobody going anywhere, and a commander-in-chief ranting about conspiracy theories during a national emergency?
Who caused that? Who shut everything down? Who closed everything? Who caused all of the shortages? It was not... I know one political party that was the spearhead of all that. It wasn't Trump.
It was Trump and only Trump. Compared to the rest of the world, the American economy is a roaring success. This should be a reason to celebrate. But as I mentioned before, the media is not telling the story. Too many stories in the media are about how people feel the economy is bad. Who cares how they feel? Look up the facts. The economy is doing well, and that story needs to be shouted from the rooftops.
Oh. You haven't been to a grocery store lately, have you?
Angela, it doesn't matter how you feel, Angela. You're wrong. It says right here.
I don't think this person buys anything. I think they're a homeless person who's accessing a computer from the local library.
And then the gas prices going down? Where?
Or they're rich, so, prices of things don't matter to them. Yes, prices...
We spend about... Now, this isn't me personally, this is business, of course, but it costs about $80 a day in gasoline just for me to do my work. So, gas is not going down.
Yes, prices are high, but inflation is coming down. As I stated in a previous article, we're dealing with greedflation from corporations who jacked up prices during the COVID pandemic and never brought them down. That's not Biden's fault.
Do we need to get Milton Friedman's clip playing where he explains that the government is the one responsible for all inflation all the time?
Yeah, no business has thought of lowering their prices so they can like beat out all the competition. That they're just too stupid for that.
Apparently so.
Let's see. Here the author is Manny Otico. He's missing Moon's photo lookups.
Yeah.
All right. Reason 2. Trump is stone cold crazy.
Yeah.
It has become evident Trump is beginning to crack under the strain of several legal cases and trying to run a presidential campaign. Psychologist Dr. John Gartner predicted Trump was under so much pressure he would start having a meltdown at least once a week, and he was right. Almost every...
I haven't seen evidence.
The guy was shot and he didn't have a meltdown.
Yeah.
Almost every week we read about Trump saying
that was just glass from the teleprompter.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's reasons why he's not, totally awesome for shrugging off an assassination attempt.
This article is like, I don't know what planet this person's living on. Everything they've said right now is demonstrably untrue.
And even if it was just glass, he still got shot at.
Yeah.
I feel like it would still matter.
Was it just glass? Did they?
No, it wasn't.
No.
Say it?
No, I'm saying
to be a bullet.
I'm saying even if he was right, then
Okay.
it wouldn't really matter.
Someone still freaking shot at him.
Or maybe they were shooting glass bullets.
There you go.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Almost every week we read about Trump saying something crazy on stage, unlike Joe Biden. Last weekend, he ranted about sharks and batteries in Vegas. On Thursday, he returned to Washington, D.C. and made up a lie about telling Nancy Pelosi's daughter he could be dating her mother.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate to break this to you, author, but the only reason that we're not seeing reports on this crazy stuff Joe Biden says is because we're not reporting him. So your one of your points contradicts one of your other points.
Well, I think this was before the debate. He also insulted Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which will host the Republican convention. It's unknown what the... No one insults Milwaukee. The author is a big Laverne and Shirley fan. It's unknown what the status of Trump's health is because he lies about everything, but many people are now beginning to openly question his mental status. Several commentators have said he is not a well man. Atlantic writer Tom Nichols blasted Trump's mental flubs. I am not a psychiatrist, and I am not diagnosing Trump with anything. I am, however, a man who has lived on this earth for more than 60 years, and I know someone who has serious emotional problems when I see them played out in front of me over and over, he wrote. The 45th president is a disturbed person.
Hey, I'm a disturbed person too. They're a great band.
I was gonna say most of our presidents have been disturbed in one way or another.
Also, their qualifications are I'm old, therefore I know this guy is nuts.
Yeah.
And you want to let this man back into the White House and have custody of the nuclear codes again? Right. Number 3, Trump will bring incompetency back to the White House. Apart from being on the...
Go ahead, never mind, sorry.
No. Apart from being on the verge of a mental breakdown, Trump is incompetent. This has been a long-standing problem with him. He's good at failing. He had several business bankruptcies and even managed to lose money at a casino.
Everyone loses money at a casino. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
And that is in comparison to the great lineup of highly competent people that are currently running the country.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm so tired of this stupid line. Oh, he had businesses fail. Yes, that's the point. You do a lot of businesses, some of them will fail, many of them will not. That's the point.
Well, yeah, that's one. I think that's a lot of things that people like, especially left to center. They would look at the failures like, oh, they failed at this, they failed this, they failed this. Every person that does something successful or something great or anything else, it is nothing but failure. There's a whole bunch of failures behind them until they get where they're supposed to be, where they work to be.
It would be like saying that George Washington must have been a terrible president because he lost so many battles. Because he did.
And they always talk about how, like, oh, he just got his money from his father. Well, unless if he has more money now than he did then I think he's done okay.
Oh, yes. I had that one a lot. They talked about, like, Bezos. It's like, Bezos got a $100,000 loan from his family. So he turned $100,000 to over $100 billion? If successful.
If he was just an idiot failure, he would have, like, squandered it and would have been a nobody by now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Okay, he squandered a fortune.
I'll put it. Hold on. I'll put it this way: if you gave me $100,000 right now, I would still not be able to pay off all of my loans. I would still be below zero.
Well, you're the one who bought.
What I'm hearing.
He's all what?
Jack is a loser, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, it's true.
Well, Jack, you're the one who wanted to buy that expensive real doll. He squandered
It came with 2 wigs frosted.
Wow.
That's a safe investment right there.
I don't even know where you got the mold of my face.
And that doll lasted a whole 3 years before it fell apart.
Good value for money, then.
That was sold in my first marriage.
I'll get you one of the greeting cards for it.
Yes, excellent.
Congrats on your real doll. Right. He squandered a fortune left to him by his father through bad business deals. The only thing that turned Trump's fortunes around was the insufferable Apprentice show. And even then, his office was so shabby the producers had to revamp the place to make it look like a business tycoon's office. And cast your mind 4 years back to the Trump White House. It was more Trump chaos. 4 chiefs of staff in 4 years. People fired by tweet. 30,000 lies in office. Cronyism and corruption. Trump's campaign is more of the same. A recent Forbes story said he's diverted about $5 million in campaign funds to his businesses. Jared Kushner, the president's son-in-law, received a $2 billion investment from Saudi Arabia. Now we want to talk about candidates' sons getting foreign investments? This is from business contacts he made when he worked at the White House. Do you think the Trump-Kushner family can make objective decisions about Saudi Arabia now they've taken their money? We can expect more of the same if he returns to the White House. And don't forget, Trump's term ended with an attempted coup.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Steady as she goes, Joe. Biden might be old. He might stumble over his words and occasionally need to take a nap. But he's stable. Pretty much the opposite of Donald Trump. Biden isn't going to be up late tweeting insults. He won't invite Russians into the White House and share secrets with them, or steal them. And he won't try to destroy decades-old international alliances to side with enemies. Even though some business executives have recently started backing Trump again, I've always heard Wall Street likes stability. They'll get that from Biden, not from Trump. Wall Street needs to look at how the stock market is doing now. Will Trump's chaos bring that? When you consider these points, I don't see how the American public wants a return to Trump's instability. The country has been running well so far, and I think people want it to keep... And I think people want it to keep going the same way. So there you go. If he ever comes back to the candidacy, make sure to vote for Joe and his horrible hand.
Yes.
All right. And now, with the end of the second article, comes the second game, which is for the chat only, boobs. And that is the Caption Contest, where I'll show a photo of a political figure event, and the chat has to come up with a caption for it. And whichever one we like best, I'll tweet out after the show. All right. And this week we have the not at all terrifying photo of Kamala at a podium looking over a little girl.
I was hoping it'd be the picture we were just looking at with Joe Biden and his fucked up hand.
No, somehow this one's even more terrifying.
Yeah.
And for the record, my response isn't a caption; it's a response to Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Genuine. Who thought this was a good photo? This is genuinely terrifying.
Okay. I wanna defend the photo. As a photo, I like it.
I mean, if you're trying to make her look like a dictator or something.
It's great. It's got a very good perspective on it.
This is off topic, I suppose, but what does S rank level 4 mean?
I don't know what you're talking about, Terry.
The list of people who are not allowed to submit captions.
I don't know. Let's see. Okay, you will get this doll out of her cold, dead grip. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that's not a caption. Sorry. Let's see. Mine Furious. I sentenced to be Joe Biden's ball washer. You will obey me. Guilty. You need calluses on your knees to get where I am. I'll get you, my pretty. Let's see. Look, I assign the gender now. Let's see. Little girl, mom. Or maybe it's moom.
It's mom. It's kind of like the Eric Cartman, but mom. That kind of thing.
My name is Kamala. Say it, bitch.
I mean, she apparently doesn't know how to spell her own name in his caption.
Let's see. Can you see Michael's junk from there?
Kit.
Let's see. Fuera Rose.
Message retracted.
Watch him win. All right. Fuera Rosa.
I think it's meant to be Fura. I think it's like Fura Rosa's Democracy Road.
Oh, Democracy Road. Yeah. All right. Excellent. The first of many sacrifices. This campaign will go very well. Hey, nice slave handles.
Oh my god.
That's disturbing. James, that's disturbing.
Let's see. Do you know where India is? It is beside a country called China. Off to the gulag with you. So this is the view of Harris's promotion position. I'll give it a couple more seconds. We get a bunch of them.
The
And
keeper then said be right back, so I guess.
Yeah. Hello Kitty. And Freedom.
Oh,
All right. I think I'll cut it off there. So. All right. So.
Well, obviously, I'm going to vote for message retracted.
Is that your actual vote?
Yes.
All right. Travis. Travis.
I'll get you, my pretty is pretty good.
All right.
Mein Führers, I like. Trying to. Jesus. I'm gonna go with Mein Führers.
All right. Let's see, Terry.
Where was it? Can you see Michael's junk from there? James Colley's one.
All right. Angela.
So you can convince me to change it to message retracted if it'll break the tie.
Angela.
I like Delahaye as excellent. The first of many sacrifices.
All right. So I guess I'm breaking the tie. Yeah, I think I gotta go with Della's too.
I was so hoping you'd pick message retracted.
Although that would kind of go with her never giving press conferences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, every week from now on, we always voted for message retracted,
Alright.
and Frosty would just get increasingly irritated?
If I was gonna do one, it would probably be you. Yes, you. Stand still, laddie.
Oh no!
It's all right. Although if I
Are
wasn't
there any queers in the theater tonight?
although I hate to say it, but if I wasn't breaking the tie, I would have gone with Tears. Do you know where India is?
Yeah, no. Never vote for Tier. That's like rule number 1.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. All right.
I really dislike this 4K redo of the Apple Macintosh commercial.
Yeah. Well,
I can't.
on Twitter, I compared it to the Twilight Zone "You Are Obsolete" episode.
Yes.
Obsolete.
But this looks even creepier than that.
I don't understand. Who thought this was a good photo op? This is terrifying.
I know.
This is just weird.
Now, this is coming from my own perspective, but if I took that photo, I'd fucking love it, because this is I think it's just amazing how they did it. This is perfect. But also, I hate Kamala Harris, so of course I'm gonna feel like that this is an awesome photo.
Well, no. I mean, like, yeah, it's just. I understand what they thought, but it almost reminds me of, remember when Joe Biden had that weird creepy speech where he had his hands up in fists in front of like
with the red lighting,
red, and it looked this is almost as bad as that.
It's
Tier wants to make sure that I never vote for him ever again. He butchered the Monty Python quote, so that's unforgivable in my eyes.
I was gonna say rule number 2: no pufada.
Yeah.
Which I think it's supposed to be the gay version of an armada.
Maybe.
So, if you have a navy full of gay people, it's a pufada. Right.
A Faithless says juxtapose this with the Trump fight pic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no question.
Well, there's your meme right there. I'd put them both together. I just have to say, the guy that took the Trump fight pic, if he doesn't win the Pulitzer, it doesn't mean shit anymore.
Yeah.
And
that is the best photo.
Well, did you see? Photo. Hold on now. Did you see the other picture? There was another photo that was taken, and Trump looks like he's kind of staggered all over the place. And if you look at that one, it's really good, because it's really dramatic and moving. Because it's not like as good a photo op as the fight pic, but it's showing like the Secret Service kind of like all over Trump. It looks like it looks like the Last Supper, that kind of composition. It's really good.
the one of him on the when he's facing the ground.
Yeah.
It's also I don't remember the photographer's name, but he was also there when the guy threw the shoe at Bush, and he got the guy mid throw.
Wow.
Is this guy like working with these people?
I don't know. The Associated Press is getting the money out of him.
I think you should take the photo of Trump with his fist up and like combine it with this one, so he's like punching out the little black girl.
Oh.
All right, and now for our third article. What are two things that go together really well?
Jews and gas.
Peanut butter and jelly?
That's right.
Knife and toaster.
Children and racism.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah, that too.
An ongoing conversation. Racism is not a solitary lesson. It's an ongoing conversation. I try to capitalize on situations and expand my children's knowledge and understanding at every opportunity. When my son was little, he drew a picture of a figure colored black. Is that a person? I asked. No, he said. People can't be black.
check true.
Yeah, your son was kind of based. I don't know. I was surprised.
It's literally true, though. Black people are literally brown colored.
Well, let's see what he said. I was surprised. Your best friend is black, I said. No, he's brown, he replied.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, but his ancestors are from Africa. African people call themselves black. My daughter is 9.
But he's brown.
Mhm.
No, you gotta stamp that out. You gotta tell them, no, your friend is different.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
wow.
My daughter is 9. She used to play with my neighbor's daughter. I asked her what she knew about my argument with her friend's parents. See, implied racism is still racism. What do you know? The author gets into arguments with other people. All right.
Yeah.
My friend said you called her parents the R word. Do you know what the R word is? Racist, she
Republican?
whispered. I was thinking retarded, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what it
sounds like
means?
they might be that too.
Do you know what it means? Crazy, she asked. No, it's when people say mean and terrible things about other people because of the color of their skin, like talking bad about black people or Hispanic people.
I was hoping it'd be like, no, it's when you trash talk niggers.
Whoa.
I had no idea she thought racist was a bad word, and she thought it meant crazy. They were talking bad about renters and the kids on the basketball court. We are renters, and in this country, many renters are black and Hispanic people. Do you know why that is? I continued to explain. When people from Europe...
ass niggas.
Mm. I was thinking the exact same thing.
That's the P word.
And so it sounds like this guy is going above and beyond what he needs to do to teach his kid to be racist.
Sounds like it.
Wait, is this a guy? This sounds like a... yeah, it's a woman. All right.
Whatever.
Let's see. When people from Europe stole and kidnapped people from Africa... They didn't kidnap them, they bought them. They made them slaves to work on farms in America. Because they were slaves, they did not get paid for their work. So the white slave owners made a lot of money since they had people working for them for free. They did not pay the black people for all the work they did on the farms. All of this money was passed down through the white families, which is why there are a lot more rich white people in this country. There are still rich black and brown people, and black and brown homeowners, but there are a lot more white ones. Well, that's not fair.
I heard an argument the other day that I thought was really interesting because I don't hear it very often. But there's a YouTuber named Mentis Wave, and he.
Oh yeah,
he does,
I follow him. Yeah.
Yeah, he does libertarian arguments, and one of the things he mentioned is that Democrats will always say that black people built this country, And really, when you think about it, that is a pro-slavery argument because it implies that slavery was a financial success for America rather than the thing that was holding America back from entering the Industrial Revolution. Because as soon as slavery ended, the Industrial Revolution happened.
Yeah, I mean, slavery was pretty much holding back our country from becoming a superpower.
Exactly. And so slavery was of net detriment. So when people say that black people built this country because of slavery, they're really arguing in favor of slavery.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, maybe they're not far off then. Who knows? Right.
Well, I've got an idea. Let's try it again for another couple hundred years, see if America goes up or down, and then we'll have our answer.
Yeah, real slavery has never been tried.
There you go.
Yeah, we'll get it right this time. All right. Well, that's not fair. That's cheating. That's that's right. Don't you think they should be paid for their work? Even if it was their great-grandparents, that money belongs to the black families.
Oh, Christ.
Well, I know a way they could build intergenerational wealth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We read
no.
an article about that one.
Yeah, why don't you teach your kid that? Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you may fight with your brother, but you're going to have to make up with him real well. All right. These concepts are easy for children to understand. It is the gatekeepers of white supremacy that pretend these histories and systemic policies are too complex for the average person. I gave my daughter an age-appropriate explanation of generational wealth and reparations, and she got it right away. Let your children see you disrupt. Lead by example, but also explain the reasons and meaning behind your disruption. They will comprehend more than you realize. So she's basically saying be a Karen.
Yeah.
I make a point of going through my son's phone occasionally. Of course you do. He's 13. I need to check for things that are inappropriate, dangerous, or just plain stupid. Usually I scroll past the shit-talking between him and his friends. I understand he's in middle school. I came across a text message where my son told his best friend that he saw a movie the other day with him in it, Planet of the Apes. I scrolled up and saw his friend calling him gay and a girl for playing flag football instead of tackle football. My husband and I gave him...
These might be boys. These
Yeah.
might be male children. I don't know. We need to stamp that out.
I thought you just passed over the shit talking. All right. My husband and I gave him a talk. You can't say that to your friend. I know it was a joke, and I know he was busting your balls for playing flag football. But you cannot under any circumstances speak like that or say those words to him or anyone who is black. That is
just
right.
call him a nigger. Be a man
Oh
about
my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Specifically, oh my.
You know,
You
this, in about 5 years, this kid's gonna have like a Stormfront account because of this discussion.
Uh-huh.
Just buy the friend a packet of soap pads. You all know what brand. And, you'll get the message.
If only there was a song to go along with it.
Yes, an incredibly catchy song.
Yeah, but I'm sure your teenage son will never do that again now that he knows it's forbidden.
Oh yeah.
It just made it more fun.
Let's see. Okay, that is racist. Even though you are best friends, you are still white. Your ancestors either owned slaves or benefited from racism in some way. You are never allowed to make jokes like that. Even though he may laugh, you are still white, and he may resent you for those remarks. Language like this... Yeah.
It sounds like you resent him for his remarks.
Language like
Sounds
this...
like you resent him in general.
Yeah, how dare he be?
This one
Langu-
needs a hobby.
Well, yeah, it's going through her son's stuff.
Well, no. I don't think she was wrong on that part because you do have to kind of make sure that.
Well, yeah, I mean, if it's like, that, hey, Billy, are you bringing the Uzis tomorrow? Or, then maybe you step in, but,
Yeah, exactly. Her mistake was actually saying anything about it when it was just him and his friends fucking around. Sorry.
I'm just getting a mental image of the old commercial. The guy goes into the kid's room and he pulls out a joke book. What is this? Who taught you how to use this?
Right?
You okay? I learned it from watching you.
You see him dressed up like a 19th century plantation owner.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Language like this holds a deeper meaning when a white person says it to a black person. He understood. We didn't shame him. We educated him. That just sounds disturbing.
I think I'd rather be shamed.
That was just creepy.
I understand too. I went through middle school. I know kids say stupid things and try to be funny. I grew up being
They grow up and say stupider things.
I grew up being called a drunk terrorist for being half Irish and half Arab. Most times,
That's pretty good.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm like half Irish. I think that's funny. I laughed along with my peers. When people are scared to name the color of people's skin, children are led to believe it is implicitly bad or taboo. Speak about these differences in people and highlight their value and beauty. Establish positive dialogue instead of uncomfortably skirting around the subject. When you have read enough to understand societal and systemic policies that harm black and brown people, it is easy to explain them to a child. The greatest form of understanding is being able to teach others. Our children are not taught to question racist histories and practices at school. It is our job as parents to give them a balanced and honest education, rather than leaving it up to chance that they might pursue this knowledge as adults.
This is... Okay, this is absolute horse shit.
Indoctrination? Anyone?
Well, let's go back to her being the drunk terrorist, and she said I laughed along with it. Why did you laugh along with it then?
Well, obviously because she's a drunk terrorist.
Yeah.
It comes right down to it. When your friends are making fun of you to your face about stuff like that, they're treating you as an equal to them.
Yeah, that just...
To me, the making jokes about someone else, and I've talked to Terry about this, to me it's sort of like a shit test.
Yeah.
To see if the other person is cool or not. If they don't laugh and they get all huffy, I know that I can't trust this person. And so I don't talk to them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Also, if they do that to you, then you make an equivalent joke about them.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if your kid goes, is like crying saying, they called me a drunk terrorist, you say, oh, quit being a pussy and call them something back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just male socialization. You should learn that pretty early. Just you can't cry like a bitch just because someone insults you. You insult them back. That's the way you do it. It's just how you meant to do it.
And even if you're not going to be friends with them, like, you shouldn't be, completely taken down by one, like, insult.
Yeah. But put it this way. If Moon actually complained every time you called him a faggot, then we wouldn't be friends with Moon. Like, if he was, like, genuinely upset every time he called him a faggot just because, he's slightly obsessed with Garrett Hedlund.
Garrett Hedlund.
Yeah. But, like, if he was legitimately upset, then we wouldn't be friends with him. It's like, get over it, you baby.
Yeah, we aren't friends
I
with
can't
real
believe
faggots.
I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Tyrion Chad is right. If I don't fuck with you, I don't like you. But if I call you an asshole or a bastard, it's like saying, what's up?
Yeah.
Wait, I
If
feel like Tyr just said he doesn't like me.
oh,
I will hold different standards for women, whether it's sexist or not. But we're talking about intramale
Yeah.
Yeah.
communication.
yeah,
Like
as I
I'm not going to be as
I was just playing. It's okay.
I'm not going to be as brutal with a woman as I am with another guy, just because you interact differently with different sexes.
Yeah, and frankly speaking, if you interacted that way with women, they would absolutely freak the fuck out.
Yeah, they would not like it. For all their claims of wanting equality, you actually treat them the same way you treat a guy, they will not like it.
yeah,
I mean,
as
this is the. Oh, sorry.
I mean, as I've said before, if your guy friend, if you have a guy friend who refuses to call you a faggot, he's not really your friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I did that right before the stream, and it was pretty good. But like it's like you hear the occasional article, women aren't getting promoted in the workplace because men refuse to talk to them or something like that, and I'm like, yeah, it's because women can't pass the male shit test, which is being made fun of.
Yeah.
If women were more receptive to being made fun of in general, then they would probably be able to get ahead because men would know that they're trustworthy. But if you freak out every time somebody says something to you, this very article comes to mind, then you're never going to get beyond you're never going to get beyond the male shit test.
All right. Well,
But I don't expect women to be able to handle male communication style. Like, I'm not saying it's bad that women can't handle it. They're not supposed to be able to handle it. They're women. They're not men. The sexes are different. I'm just saying that you can't talk to a woman the way you talk to a man because it's going to upset them.
They're
And it's
not men.
inappropriate. Yeah.
Well, and we do we do tease Angela about other things.
Yeah, but not nearly. We don't go nearly as harshly on Angela as we do on Tyr, for instance.
Yeah,
And-
but yeah,
and I mean,
it's-
we probably wouldn't like interacting with each other the way women interact with each other either.
No, exactly.
Absolutely not. Women are vicious to each other. You would
Mhm.
hate it.
Mm.
And
But it's a
it's
different kind of
actually
viciousness.
actively malicious. So
But it's a different kind of viciousness between women as it is between
yeah, because
we
guys
just-
are fucking around. Women mean it.
yeah. The meme that I saw was guys will say that they hate each other and be joking and not mean it. Women will say they like each other and not mean it.
Yeah. So with the end of the third article comes the final game, and that is Po or No Gender Edition, where
dear.
I'll give you 3 genders, 2 of which are from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100% real, and 1 I made up, and you have to figure out which one is made up. I'll even give you a short description of each one. Alright, so, gender A, Hitman gender.
Yeah, excellent gender. It's a great game.
Xenogender related to hitmen or being a hitman. Alright. Gender B, Digibunix. Xenogender connected to digital bunnies.
sorry.
Alright. And gender C, Inverticat.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome.
Xenogender related to cats that are turned inside out or feeling like an inside out cat.
Ew. And
Oh.
ow.
Okay, so one of these is which so 2 of these are real.
Yeah. You have to
And-
guess which one Frosted made up.
Alright, so yeah,
they're,
I'll
they're
start.
real in the relative sense.
Yeah, so I'll start a poll in the chat so they can get it on.
Okay.
And don't forget, one of the options is that they're all real.
To clarify to Travis, real in this context means on the gender wiki. There is an actual page on the gender wiki for this gender. That's what real refers to.
That's why I said real-ish.
Yeah.
I'm so
I
distraught.
don't want any of these to be fake. They're all good.
Well, Inverticat has to be real. I need to see the flag for Inverticat.
The one I guess is real is Digibunix because of the X. Because that means it's androgynous.
I'm going to do something that I don't usually do. I'm going to say they're all real. I think they're all real.
All right. Travis?
The fake one's A.
All right. Terry?
I'm also going to say A. There's no way these guys play games as cool as Hitman.
All right. And Angela?
I am also going with A because it's the one that sounds the most reasonable.
All right. Let's see. So A is winning in the chat, followed by C.
Kividam says Z in chat, which is correct.
Traitor.
Nobody thinks Digibunix is fake.
Oh, I know too many people that prove Digibunix is not fake. If it's fake, I'm gonna be surprised.
If it's fake, Frosted's a whole lot better at making these up than I.
Oh, he is very good at this.
Well, I'll remind you and the rest of the chat that Frosted Glass is a certified evil genius.
Something I take pride in. Let's see. So A is still in the lead, but now C and All Real are tied. Give it a few more seconds. Have you ever...
Frosted Glass has the power of Star Wars and autism on his side.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I'll end it there. Okay.
Sorry, it's hit, ma'am.
Yeah. I saw that.
That's pretty good.
All right.
Where were you during the caption contest? Comment redacted almost won.
Redacted? It's not the FBI. All right. Let's see. And let's see. The answer is... Oh shit, I just realized I forgot to place the Frakes GIF.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Alright, let's see if I get lucky. Oh, I am lucky. Okay. The answer is... C is fake.
Wow.
Oh, thank God.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
I'm almost forced to ask, Frosted, you didn't make a flag for that, did you?
I don't want to see an inside-out cat.
Unfortunately. Nah, just like a cat after coming out of the transporter from The Fly or something.
There you go.
Mike just left the room.
A couple of people in chat apparently did guess correctly. Dante and Faithless are going, I win.
I win!
Yeah, but there isn't a... Wait. Oh, never mind, sorry.
I hear that in the voice of V.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were doing like a Mario.
Well, V says he sounds like Mario. So.
Wait.
Now, he sounds like a...
I think he sounds like Mario.
He sounds like a mix of Mario and Dracula.
It's there was a video where like he often says that his voice is one of the reasons he doesn't have more subscribers. He says he's got a squeaky voice and sounds like Mario.
I think it's kind of it's charmingly weird. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've got no
exactly.
problem with his voice.
It's highly grating, but I watch him anyway.
No, I get why people don't like it. I can see why people would find it aggravating. In the same way, I don't like Drunken Uncle's voice because that just drives me up a wall. So I get it. I understand where Jack's coming from.
I absolutely hate my own voice.
I think most people do. Most people hate their own voice.
I got the monotone going on, so I hate hearing mine.
my sinuses have been so up. It's always nasal, and it's sometimes I worry that it sounds a little too much like Christian, and
No,
mean-
no.
Oh, we have a
Brutalized
gender
and
just for you.
which makes me.
I understand why people think I'm a woman just going by my voice. Like, if I hear my voice played back, it's like, yeah, I can hear that. I can hear it sounding a bit feminine.
All right. So
I absolutely adore Keeverdam's normal speaking voice. I like it.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
think Keith
Keeverdam
is
has
right.
a nice voice.
Yeah.
That kind of
It's
proves
deep,
my
but
point.
it's deep, but it's feminine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of proves my point that everyone hates their own voice. Even someone with a nice voice like Keeverdam doesn't like the sound of their own voice.
I want Keeverdam to like do those like 2 hours of facts to fall asleep to videos.
Oh god, like an ASMR kind of thing.
all right. Let's look at the flags for the real ones. Unfortunately, the Hitman one is like the most boring one I've ever seen.
Of course,
Really?
it's not even red.
It's gray
think-
bars.
You think Hitman would at least be covered in red?
Yeah, or like with a red stripe in it.
I'm
How
going to be a
is that?
barcode.
What does that have to? Maybe because they're supposed to blend in.
I don't know. All right, and here's Digibunix, which is somewhat like Lovecraftian looking.
Oh god, yeah, you're right.
It's like Doc Ock as a bunny.
And apparently, Evolved Potato is partially Japanese because for some reason he switches R's and L's in basically every word. So maybe he's
yeah.
a secret Japanese man.
Oh yes, Evolved Potato.
Yes,
It,
hero.
it I have problems pronouncing like normal word, like some words. Like I was struggling with Quebec the other day,
Oh,
but then like normal like Oklahoma town pronunciations I get like Pushmataha and Visai and
I always have trouble with particularly.
That is a tricky one. That is one that I think I would stumble on a bit.
All right, but we also have Porno Gender Edition 2 Retarded for TV, where I gave you a gender
No.
that you guys would never think I made up, but it's too retarded not to share. All right, and this is one of those genders where you're gonna have no fucking idea what it is, judging by the name.
Okay.
And that is Inva Purple Cat Rooftop.
So obviously an invisible purple cat on a rooftop. That's
Yes, and an invisible purple cat.
Well, I'm thinking it's kind of like the invisible pink unicorn, where the contradiction is the point.
Yeah.
All right, and let's see, that is okay,
Somebody just
Xenogender.
obsessed with a cat on a hot tin roof?
I don't know if these are gay enough to be related to Tennessee Williams plays. And that is let's see, Xenogender related to this image below. And it's just the image that's on its flag of a cat
I like it.
on a roof.
I like it.
But it's not invisible.
I just figured
It's
it was
actually kind of pretty.
yeah.
So this person, they were on DeviantArt, they saw a picture, and they're like, I like that picture. I feel like that gender.
Okay. If anybody sees any pictures I take and put it on Twitter and decides I'm going to make that into a gender, don't, please.
So apparently chat is going crazy because I've had a few people in chat say, are my comments like being deleted or whatever, or can anyone see my comments? So just yeah, I can see some of them.
What?
Just assume that YouTube is deleting your comments and make as many of them as possible.
So what I would suggest is if your comments are getting deleted, break it up into two. So if you want to call Tyr a nigger, just put Tyr is a ni and then put GGER on a second line and it won't censor it.
Yeah,
Oh.
and if you want to see if your post has been removed, if you highlight over your message and click the 3 dots on the right, if you click it and no options show up, it means your message has been deleted.
The other way you can do it is if you go to the live chat and click live chat again and it'll update, and if your message disappears, then it got deleted. Oh, and Peaverdam is spelling ninja in chat. Ooh,
Yeah, she did it. It's a typo. Yeah. All right. Oh, wait, hold on. It didn't catch that one. I'll have to censor it myself. All right, there we go. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So let's see. For our final article. Oh, that's right. I need my helper. All right. Because although this isn't a Cat Congress type play, it is kind of a conversation.
Oh joy! Remember to send it to my alt account.
Well, I just put it in the side chat for StreamYards.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So Dante is saying the furries are turning the pixels gay. That's what he was worried. YouTube is deleting.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's got to auto do that because I don't do any censorious settings.
Yeah. But like there are a lot of things that YouTube chat will delete or cancel.
All right. So yeah, as we had Kamala Harris made the Democratic candidate just this week, she's getting a new endorsement with our next article. What my guides say about Kamala. A look at the wave of the future in American politics and the world.
So which cat is Jack gonna be?
I'm the bunny.
Okay. You're the dead dog.
For some time, it's been rough being an American. Long gone was the unity Americans felt after 9/11. Because they forgot the slash. Where most people felt comfortable placing an American flag in their window, car, or if they have one, their lawn. We have been through 2 unpopular wars, unprecedented shootings, and a president who caused such upheaval that it encouraged the most unhinged elements of society to come out of hiding. It's time for a change. Joe Biden graciously stepping aside. Yes, graciously making the decision for himself. For Kamala Harris to run for president gives us the opportunity for change. We Americans have a chance to shine again. There's a wave of hope that has not been present in a very long time in America. When I have questions, I ask my guides, the archangels. Today, I am asking them...
The fact that hope has not been present for a very long time, that says a lot about Joe Biden's presidency.
Let's see. Okay. Today I'm asking them about Kamala Harris. Is it finally time for America to elect a woman for president?
No.
We are happy to speak with you on this topic. Yes, it is time. And yes, it can happen. There is enough momentum for it to be so. It is important to allow women to reach the upper echelons of society.
Okay.
You're not done, Archangel.
Oh, sorry. It brings balance and insights that are not possible otherwise. There is a need for women in all areas of life, free of restrictions. You are the generation. All of you alive today are not divided by generational titles. Who can make this happen in America? Many of you are old souls. Remember living in societies where there was either a matriarchal system or at least a balanced system, and so you have the sense that this is more of a fitting way for things to be, and indeed it is.
Thank you, Archangel. All right. It feels like Kamala is the right person at the right time. Are we seeing divine timing in action?
Kamala Harris comes with the purpose of unifying, leading, and defending those in her care from injustices and unfairness. She is the perfect candidate for the job, and divine timing is at play. With Kamala in office, there will be a shift in how things in America are done. Healing has taken place, but more is needed. Trust needs to be rebuilt. Rebuilding trust has started, but more must be done. The pandemic and president you had during that time created chaos, but that chaos had a purpose. To undo things, make them topsy-turvy, so there could be a new direction. If you throw all your cards in the air, you have no choice but to pick them up and begin again. This is what Kamala represents, a fresh path, a new way, a new day.
You kind of sound like V with Roid Rage, Archangel, but thanks.
Towards the end, I was going for a strong bad thing.
We have seen so much clashing between the old and new. Can America, led by Kamala Harris, lead a new wave for American politics and the world?
She can be the catalyst for this.
Oh,
yes!
God.
For the
All right.
Should I just read normally?
I'm just gonna mute the stream until Jack's finished.
Let's just find another angel. Can another angel give me?
Okay, why don't I do the last one for the last 4 years? You have been treading water, making strides, but also needing to heal. You cannot run a marathon if you are healing a broken ankle. Now you are on the mend, and you must take actions that are bigger and bolder. With that, the new wave takes hold and becomes something you can build on, rely on, and make a new life with. The old and new have been clashing because there was a need for change. The old still resists. It's fear-based. If enough people listen to their hearts and not their fears, things can change. It takes all of you. No one can be complacent now. Follow your joy, compassion, and love. Follow what makes you feel free. Help others do the same. Helping each other, caring about your country, caring about your communities. America is growing up and into the leadership role it has had for some time. But now it must be done with grace, dignity, and fairness. Kamala Harris has those attributes. It's why she incarnated. She can hold a vision and make it reality. She can bring the country through to a new reality. We angels care about the direction. This is fucking exhausting. We angels care about the direction of your country and the world. It is time for each of you to take note and do what you can to bring this new day into being.
If he dies, he dies. Well, thank you, angels. It's good to know that Kamala has the endorsement of heaven.
I can almost guarantee not.
Well, there you go. I mean, if you're gonna argue with the archangels, then I don't know what to say about you. But, alright. Well, thank you, Archangel Vlad, and I didn't know the Soviet Union had angels.
Comrade
Alright. Well, that's all I have for tonight, gentlemen, and Angela. Alright. So, I'm gonna take a moment to shill my co-hosts and guests. Let's see, Boobs has, Games with Terry on his channel on Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern, where they play games that aren't as good as Dino Rex.
Yeah.
And Right now, I believe they figured out the great magnet debacle
Yeah,
in
yeah.
in Deponia. Let's see.
I'm still mad that that is the official solution to unbricking the game. Is oh yeah, just go to the dev website and download our save game and just continue from there.
So if this is an older game, why wasn't there some kind of patch or whatever?
Because why would they waste money patching
Okay, is this like a shitty studio? What?
it? There's no money to be made in patching it. Basically, like they've got their official solution. They don't give a fuck.
No. All right. Anything you want to shill, Travis?
Well, I will be on Tier's channel tomorrow.
You have my sympathies.
Why?
I think he just got desperate for co-hosts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't bring up Planet of the Apes. Just just
And don't bring up any alternative Pokemon websites.
Yes.
yeah. Stick to.
Basically, it'd probably be being autistic about cameras or weather or whatever random thing that pops into my mind.
I never did get to read a Smogon article. I'm very upset about that.
They should play it instead of the intro.
I think so. Well, no, actually, I think they should replace the intro with the Nigger Boy commercial.
That's true. That would be a vast improvement.
Exactly.
All right. Let's see. Terry is on Games with Terry, with Jack, as mentioned before. He's on Hammers, Minions Nights, and is that the only Minions Nights that you're on now?
If Johnny does one of his like party game streams, like Use Your Words or something like that, I'll usually be on those. But Hammers is the only one that I'm on like every time.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. We were both on Johnny's stream last night.
Yeah,
Let's. And Six's sober streams. I think he said he's gonna start doing those again soon.
Yeah, I think so. And on Adam's channel, I'm on his stream as well.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Anything you want to shill, Angela?
I am on the Not So Midnight streams with Tier and on Rotten streams on Sunday. This week we're doing Talking Into the Void, and next week will be Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage on Rotten Movie Reviews.
Yeah, you're only a few years away from finishing his list of movies.
Yeah, but there are a bajillion movies in those last couple of years.
I just like that recently he had Hammer on, but Hammer was late. So it was the midnight show with Hammer, but it was not at midnight and did not have Hammer.
Oh, and Never Watch Alone on Thursdays with me, Tier, Mitch Nemo, and Dr. Functional.
All right. And let's see. Okay, should be back next week at the usual time, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you
Unless
guys.
you think of a reason to cancel.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Well, I'll send you one of the greeting cards to explain it.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll see
Not
you guys.
Toodaloo, motherfuckers.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.